Good afternoon, you guys. Hope you're having a good day. May God be walking beside you each and every step of the way. I'm sure He is. I hope you're having an awesome, awesome day. You guys keep asking me to come out and come out and come out. Um, you know, how I got this far. The easiest way, or the way I think I can, easiest way I can explain it to you is when you fall in love with somebody or you're attracted to somebody and um, you take these steps and you take them out and you get to know them and you get to you slowly graduate up to a relationship. Okay. uh, After you fall in love with this person, you give them your heart, you give them your soul. At least I know I do. I give 100%. That's neither here nor there. If I'm with you, there is nobody else around. I'm completely concentrated on you. So anyway, uh, the best way for me to explain how I got step by step here, I'm not going to go way back quite yet. That'll come in the future. But um, like my last marriage, uh, it, when she moved out of state, it devastated me bad. So, and I've told you guys before, I was curled up on a bed, I was curled up on the floor. I'd spend an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. I'd fall asleep, whatever, and wake up a couple hours later. um, but how I got to this point, you guys are wanting to know about like the different stages. Well, when you give somebody your whole heart, you know, it's really hard to explain, but you give it, that feeling that you have inside, and you just, it's everything, it's every step you take. Okay. Well, basically, when I was in that position, I just kept asking God, is this it? Is this life? Is this going to be my life? I got people parked out on the street. I got them parked in parking lots across the street. Everything else, every time I walked out, I had a bunch of cars behind me. So that was basically what I was going through. But once I walked out that door, uh, you know, I'd get off the floor, I'd jump in the shower usually, or I'd wash my face, get all cleaned up, and I would just face the world. But it was a different Tim. It wasn't the hurting Tim. It was, I was so focused on who's sitting in this corner over here, or as I'm pulling out, I could pick out the 3 or 4 cars that are sitting there, or the person sitting off to my left on his phone directing whoever. It's fine. I mean, I did not want to go out that front door, but I knew I had to. And I had him guiding me through it. But that went on for a few years. So, anyway, if I ran into my neighbors, whatever, I can laugh, joke. But they didn't know what was in here and what I was fighting. Nobody knew what I was fighting. Um, so, anyway, every day I would face this. Um, my relationship with God would get stronger. Yeah, I was constantly talking to him. I'd close the curtains in the apartment. I would shut myself down. I would do everything, and I'd either cuddle up next to my dog or I'd have him on my lap. and I would just, I wasn't I was praying, but I was talking to God, period. This is how I felt. This is what's going on. And dude, I cannot live like this, you know? And so as time went on, I started getting stronger and stronger. And um, like today, I could walk in a store and I could pick out the different people, and they're constantly going this way and down this aisle and back up and back and forth. It's pretty obvious, you know. And I really don't care, you know. I've already forgiven that stuff. I'm done with it. And if they want to live in my past, you know, it's completely up to them. Me, myself, I'm going forward. But as time went on, uh, God will test you. And trust me, I've been tested and I'm still being tested. But He will put you through certain things that um, it's hard. It's really hard. It's like, you know, I just went through this and now you got me going through this. And, you know, um, for you that want to know how I do it is, for one, number one, you have to have faith in God, period. You have to absolutely have Him right here in your heart fully. You know, I mean, just like your wife or girlfriend, whatever, you know, you love her to death. Um, you know, you walk side by side with her. Well, I do the same thing, but basically I always feel like I have God right by my side. I have Angel Michael right by my side. So, my awareness has gotten to the point of, I could walk in a restaurant, whatever, and I don't even have to look over, and I could tell you that that guy's pretty much, if I'm walking in, he's wearing a white shirt, slacks. His wife is wearing a top, and or obviously a top, but a nice blouse and whatever, and I don't even have to look over there. It's just your awareness just opens, and so anyway, my point to you is, it's you have to give God your complete heart, just like you do your wife, just like you do your kids. You know, is I get up in the morning, I say my prayers, and, you know, God, I'm here for you. Whatever you need me to do, I'm here, and let's do it. You know, and um, you know, I might joke around about the flames, and I don't know if you've seen my last video, but um, but yeah, I mean, I do get comical every once in a while. But in all seriousness, is uh, I take relationships very I either give them 100% or I don't. But I don't go to the bars or do the one night stand things or whatever. Um, if I'm going to date somebody, I'm going to date them. I'm going to treat her like a lady. Um, I'm going to pick her up at the front door. I'm going to hold her hand down to the car. I am going to open the car door for her. I'm old school, you know. It's just who I am. This is me, you know. Uh, but same with God is He has this, you know, and even though I might end up with a flame, whatever, in the future, they will have to understand that God owns my heart. So does she at 100%. But in order to accept me, you have to accept God 100%. He's gonna be our life, not my life, not her life, but our life together. So, um, but the challenge is, you know, I got people coming to me, oh, they're acting just like you, and they want your. No, you have to earn it. You have to walk the steps to get where I am right now. There's a lot of chosen ones out there that they know that you probably won't see, or at least me, I can't go inside of a church. I last about 10, 15 minutes, but I feel like enclosed. Like there's just too much, too many people. And um, so I will go, but I will also step out. And I'll have to take a breather. I'll go out to the parking lot. I'll do whatever, and then I'll walk back in again. Now I will tell you again that there's a church down in Gig Harbor, the Nazareth Church. Amazing people. Um, I I will tell you they're very amazing people. So if you get a chance and you're in the area or whatever on Sundays for an hour, it's very worth your time. Uh, but anyway, to get back to, in order to get to the place where I'm at, and trust me, I'm far from the top, but I am not a minister. I am not, but God, I, the way I understand it is He's showing somebody that truly believes in Him. Okay, and he's moving them up little by little and having to earn his way all the way. Now, if he was to do that with a minister or somebody that's high up in the church, that would be expected. It wouldn't get people's, Gunther, please. It wouldn't get people's attention. Okay. So now he's taking a normal person, and if you want to consider me normal, but a normal person and slowly raising them up. And I'm willing to go through whatever path he takes, whatever door he opens up, I'm going to go through it. So, but in order to do that, you have to earn it. And earning it, I will tell you, there's times when um, it's like, oh my God, am I going to make it through this one? Am I going to, what am I doing? And you start second guessing yourself, and you just got to keep talking to God, going, okay, and I've used this before. Is if you ask for patience, He's not going to swoop down and just give you patience. He's going to swoop down and give you a reason to be patient, because you're going to have to earn it. And that's exactly what these tests are, all the way up. And I, it's a road that you're gonna really want to take, and but if you have Him guiding you, and you got Angel Michael standing by your side and protecting you, you can make it. But you got to earn it, So these guys that want to whatever um, steal my light, or whatever they were talking about, it's fine. They'll never reach it because they haven't earned it. You have to earn it, and that's just the way it is. So anyway, I love you guys. um, I'll be coming back out probably here pretty soon again. um, I'll try not to make too many comical. I got some people didn't watch the back half of that video, so they actually thought that, yeah. So anyway, um, so I just want to say thank you. I love you guys. Um, there will be a time when I come out and go from beginning to end. It's going to take a while because there's a lot of tests. You know, there's a lot of things that I went through. But anyway, I love you guys. You're awesome. May God walk by your side and give you just a time of your life. You know, and if you're struggling, God is walking right by you. You know, all you got to do is talk to Him, pray to Him. You know, pray every morning. I pray every night, and just take it from there. You know, your path is yours. I'm on my own path. So your path is your own, and how you handle that path is just that. So, anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. God bless you, and may God be walking right by.